Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, for some unknown reason, I'm doing another foam cannon test and review. So yeah, I didn't need to buy this, and for some reason I just have a problem. I just keep buying car detailing stuff that I don't need. I luckily have this YouTube channel so I can tell myself it was to make a video, but yeah, I just like buying these. As you can see, I already have 5 foam cannons there. I recently did a video comparing them, and I didn't really think I needed any more. I already didn't need 5. It's pretty ridiculous that I've now got a 6th one, but it is what it is. Some of them are older, some of them had for years, and I just like trying new things. All right, so I've ended up buying this. This popped up as an ad last night on Facebook for Repco. It's the Eclipse, which is their sort of detailing range. So it's the Eclipse Premium Hyper Foam Cannon. The reason I wanted to buy this, it's a little bit different to any of the other ones that I have. So I'll open it up and show you guys. So I just went and grabbed it today. So let's see what it comes with. So we've got some tape if you need to, for whatever reason, take off the quick disconnector that comes with, but I don't because I use quick disconnect. So we've got that, which is good, comes with that. And also comes with 2 other adapters. I think that is the Ryobi that I used to use, and the Karcher, as well as the piece to put them on. So then we have the bottle itself, and which I almost dropped. So as you guys can see, quite a different design. So firstly, it's completely clear rather than these other ones here. It is, the first thing I will notice, it's a bit of a squishier type bottle. So I actually work in manufacturing industry and I actually make plastic. So I can say this was a lot cheaper to make than, say, this Bowden's one. This one, super thick, so there's a lot more PET or plastic used to blow this bottle out compared to this. So this would have been cheaper to make, but does that really matter? I don't know. I just imagine if this one does get dropped a few times, it may crack. But yeah, that's just something I noticed straight away. So the main reason I liked it was, firstly, clear bottle. That's something a bit different. I do like that it has the dilutions on the side, which you think is a given, but not all bottles have that, unfortunately. And at the side here, it has these kind of, so you can see it goes from round to flat. So you can actually get these nice grips to grab it, because a few times when I've been picking up my foam cannon, my hands are covered in soap and stuff, it sort of slips out, so that'll be helpful. Also, got our suction tube, but the main difference, I can just get this out of the bag. So here's the head for the foam cannon. So this is something completely different. It actually has 5 different nozzles, I guess. So yeah, we have jet. So it looks like a little, just fully open. Let's see if I can actually flick these, sorry. Cone, V fan, down, H fan, back to jet. So they all actually will, if I can get the camera to see that. So it looks like we'll get different foam patterns with each one. So I guess, you know, you use the down one if you're standing up high and you want to get the bottom of the car, it'll angle it down. Thought that was pretty interesting. We have our usual adjustment knob at the top, bubbles, I guess, for more foam. And yeah, like I said, has the quick disconnect. Looking into the quick disconnect, hopefully it has a 1.1 mil orifice. It kind of looks like it does, but maybe not. I don't want to take this off, so I'm just going to use it as is first. So yeah, that's what we've picked up. I want to test it out. I've got the Evo outside ready for a quick foam, and yeah, we're going to put 900 mils of sort of lukewarm water, I guess, in this, which we have a 900 mil mark. And then for our foam, we will use NV Snow. I do have a bunch to try out down there, and a few that I haven't even used yet, but just because we did a video testing the MJJC and the new Wax It on the channel using NV Snow, figured I'll keep the same, use that as my sort of go-to when I'm doing a video. It is actually my favorite car wash as well, just because I like using it for both contact wash and for foaming. So I really like this, so I'm going to keep using this one. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to set this guy up pretty easy. Let's put our tube onto the head. Has a filter on one end so you know which side's which. Screw it on and yeah, we'll be ready to go. So I'll do that now, jump outside and we'll foam the car and see how this stuff does. Alright guys, hopefully you can see, I've got the GoPro on my head. Got the other camera here which I'm going to turn on. But yeah, so let's give this a try. So mix it up like I said. First thing is, it does have a bit of a leak. Hopefully it's not a crack. Looks like it's coming out from here, but most of them do kind of leak. So yeah, we'll get this on and we'll play around with it. We'll start off not with jet, start off with cone. So we'll also turn this camera on here. And let's see how this does. Okay, so that cone is definitely very different. Let's try this V fan. Okay, so different again. Down is obviously, if I hold it here, it should just try and get the bottom of the front lip. That's actually not bad, I don't mind that. H fan. Okay, so it's obviously horizontal and vertical fan. And then lastly was jet. Which, yeah, jet, probably not really that useful. So I think we'll probably mostly use cone. It is definitely not the thickest foam. Normally get much thicker with this NV Snow. So maybe I would need to put a 1.1mm orifice in here. Looks like it might have a 1.3 or whatever the next size is up. But yeah, let's just keep playing around with it. I don't think I have enough hose pressure for my hose today, so let me just... Okay, I wanted to go just check my water pressure since I'm getting a little bit of a cutout. So we'll come back and I'll keep playing around with this and see what the best sort of function is. Alright, so I'll turn the water pressure up on my hose, see if that makes a bit of a difference. Okay, so that cone one doesn't seem to be very thick. I think vertical fan's probably what I would use the most. So I might just come over to the side of the car, just make sure the camera's got that in shot. So let's just go all the way along the side. So yeah, not the thickest foam that I've seen, that's for sure. But let's go to this down section. Let's just play around with this, trying to get the side skirts. So it's a bit of a gimmick, but I don't mind this being able to adjust. Yeah, I think I'd leave it on vertical fan. Yeah, so not the thickest foam, but not too bad. I can actually see what I do for when washing my cars is I generally foam it, rinse it, and then refoam it and use what's on the car as well as a spray bottle and a mitt to actually do my contact wash. So I can imagine actually for the cone setting, that's going to be how I'd probably use that, because you're not wanting really thick foam. So yeah, I'm just going to do that over the roof. So if you're just wanting the soap on the car to be able to then use your mitt, that's pretty good, to be honest. That's actually handy, and you're not really using too much. So yeah, I've used, let's see, I used around 300 mils so far. So I could have gone around probably the whole car, to be honest, in this time. Actually did see someone do a post recently about NV Snow saying it doesn't cling. Get completely different results. As you can see, it clings really well for me. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out because I did notice it while I was just standing here. So yeah, I might just go around the rest of the car, play around with this a bit more, and yeah, we'll do the back of the car, and yeah, we'll go inside and get our final thoughts. Okay, so let's just go to the back of the car now. Right, I'm actually getting really thick foam now. Maybe I didn't shake this up enough. There was a lot stuck down in the tube or something, but that's pretty thick now, to be honest, and I didn't actually change anything. Okay, that's interesting. So it's a bit thicker than I expected. Still not crazy. You can see along here, but it's more than enough for me. I still think I will change the orifice in this one, but yeah. Let's continue going around the rest of the car where I haven't got it. Alright guys, so we finished foaming down the car, testing this out. I went through basically a full litre, as you can see, a tiny bit left. Now, I got better foam after like a minute or so. Not sure if it was that I didn't shake it up enough, but I did give it a good little shake before I started. But yeah, unsure what the cause was there. It still wasn't the thickest foam, so I still think changing to a 1.1mm orifice in here, if it doesn't already have one, I guess I'll find out once I take this off and check, but I think I'll be able to get a little bit thicker foam. Other than that, what are my thoughts? Well, I really like how stable this thing is. Super wide neck for filling. I think it, let me grab the, wax it down to compare. So yeah, it's like the widest fill neck of all of them. So the wax it was the widest. You see the MJJC, a little bit smaller again. So yeah, super easy to fill. It's a weird thing to be concerned with, I guess, but I just hate when you're using like a really narrow neck one like this, and as you're trying to pour your soap in, it starts foaming up. You always got to make sure you put the right amount of water in and then pour your wash solution in afterwards, and then it may just foam up out of this little tiny hole here. So yeah, it's just something small, but it's something that I've something that I like when they do have the wider neck. So that's a plus. It's super wide, easy to pour into. See-through bottle. I mean, it's kind of cool. You can see easily how much I have left. Now it does look like I need to shorten this suction tube a bit, because as you can see, it sort of folds down and tucks, so I may trim a bit off the edge there before I use it next. And so, okay, the main difference for this is this swappable, like, I don't know, spray pattern. Yep, thanks to the box, it actually calls it 5 spray patterns. Now some of these, like the jet one, it's basically useless. I don't think you would ever need that, but vertical fan, horizontal fan, same as with the MJJC, you can actually rotate the fan pattern. So those are the two that I would use. And like I said when I was using it, the cone pattern, super good for just getting the product just spread out onto the car. I do like also the down function. Just if you're standing up, you don't feel like aiming it down, I guess. You can just sort of hold it, flick it down, but again, not really something I'd probably use too much. Overall though, I really like it. I think I'm going to, trim that suction tube, put the 1.1mm orifice in and use a little more. But for now, as is, what I'm going to use this for, even if it doesn't impress me after I do those two things, I'm going to actually just use it in the cone function. And I'm going to use my regular foam cannon to foam the car down with just a pre-snow foam product that is only for sort of foaming. So like one of the Bowden's ones there, for example. So chuck that into one of my other foam cannons, foam the car, rinse it, and then I'll put some probably CarPro Reset or NV Snow or whichever I'm feeling like using. Usually it's CarPro Reset into this one, cover the car again, and then use my wash mitt to go over the car. I think that's probably going to be used every time for that. So yeah, I really like it. $60 on sale at the moment, and if it's not on sale and you go to pick one up, I guarantee it will be again, probably even cheaper. This was, I think, 20 or 25% off, so they always have 30% off sales. So yeah, wait till Boxing Day possibly, depending if I get this video out before that or not. But yeah, anytime there's a sale, yeah, I recommend go grab this. Isn't the best I've used, it's a little bit of a novelty, I've got to say, but for what it is and for the price, I like it and I will be using it more. So it is going to earn its place. So if I move my camera, it's going to get its spot up here with the rest of the foam cannons. So yeah, there we go, running 6 now, plus I have an extra one that's a bit older that I've got in a different spot. So there we go, that's my, I guess, test and review of the Repco Eclipse Hyper Foam Cannon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, as always, give the video a thumbs up, it does really help and I do really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely head down, click the subscribe button, always appreciate that too. With all that said, until next time, when we test one of these other many products that I have yet to get to, I will catch you guys later.